Hey guys, Thursday, February 20, 2025. Let's see what the Black Widow wants to do today. So far, EIA report should be on alert. There's a lot of things happening, and we're in some interesting times here with Nat Gas, the Black Widow. Wanted to start off with the Elliott wave theory, the monthly. So far, the Elliott wave theory on the monthly is indicating that we're working on a wave 4. And the targets are 440 all the way to 505. I think we hit 447 yesterday as a high. So this is only dealing with closes. So I just wanted to keep you informed. This one I'm not feeling too much, but it is what it is. So I'm just going to show you. You can see the seasonality. You get these big spikes on the week or the 28th around there. Looking at our weekly, we are at a wave 3. We just hit that. Around 441. So we officially are wave 3. Wave 4 will be coming 370 all the way to 335. And the Stokes already telling us that we're very, very top heavy. Looking at our daily, we are on a wave 5. So we just printed a wave 5. And if it's going to go higher, there's a target of 462. And the extreme will be 562. Now keep in mind that these are the seasonality. This is what it typically does. And we are hitting the 20th, which you get a fail new low, and then it rallies. And this is an inverse of it. So it looks like we're heading towards the inverse. And that is today, the 20th. And then typically if you do the inverse, it sells off. So watch out for a possible sell-off today. Also, today is the anniversary of our 152 low of February 20th. Gann said to always watch anniversary dates, and that's one of them. So remember that. The 20th is today. So if this is a wave 5 and it turns, you see price action, a lot of volume going to the downside, then be cautious. So far, this is what the indicators are showing us. Let's look at the cycles. This one is already getting toppy right here, pretty much this today. And then it goes down to at least March 5th. This one got a little more leg room around, you can see the 26th, 25th. Then it goes down to the 17th. Time clusters. The 28th is a hot day. So keep that on watch. And Stokes, as of right now, are very bullish. Everything else doesn't really matter. MACD is positive and all that. So let's look at our markers here. You can see linear regression channel right here at 456. We went up to like 447. This is another target, make a break, which is anywhere between 491 and 505, which your midpoint at 498. I'm installing a Mac. Okay, sorry about that. I'm multitasking today. This is your midpoint. So if it hits the wave 5 and it keeps pushing, this is your next projection target, and then this is your last one. So 561. And then here your midpoint 498, and watch out for the 28th. It's a hot turning zone. So if we fall, sell off today or just kind of chop around and keep grinding, maybe this is where it turns, or maybe it turns here. Also, spectrum cycle analysis just turned toppy here today. Not today, but this week on the daily. So also keep that in mind. I think there's anything else here I need to go over. I think that's it. In regards to the ellipse technique, I don't see anything here besides the 19th, which we got this nice explosion to the upside, which is high volatility. Remember I said that in my last video? You don't know the direction, but you're assuming the path of least resistance is up. So volatility was going to increase, and then volatility is going to increase on the 24th using the ellipse technique. I think that's it for here. Anything here? Yeah, you broke the Gann square, the Gann grid, and you're now into a new price discovery here. So let's go into our other charts and see what's cooking there. Okay, we're back to our regular charts. This is the weekly, and I just wanted to show you what I'm seeing here. We kind of zoom in on the weekly using 5 years worth of data. You can see this area right here. This is going to be resistance, and it started from 421. The strongest resistance was around 442 and 455, and we went as high as 447 right there. So this would have been a really good target. So kudos to those that kept holding all the way up to, I mean, I got in, but I missed a lot of the move. So if you kept holding past 20 or 19, you were really riding the wave higher. So kudos to those that held on all the way to the highs. So that's our resistance area right here. So be mindful of that, anywhere from 455 all the way to 417. Let's go into our simple glance. So far, our TD9 monthly candle is not working, but you know, it's pushing higher in February. We're still on TD13 with a PPS buy signal. The new regression channel is pointing up, and MACD positive, but the daily is you're kind of fighting against the linear regression channel. So even though I locked in profits here and then kind of got in here, it was a little choppy for me. But I got something out of it. Now it looks like it's squeezing, squeezing, you know, pulling back in. So this is an area where you don't want to get too greedy, unless it's going to still continue going parabolic. But this typically is where you kind of, you know, see what's going on, especially with the EIA report. Got a hockey stick set up on the MACD. So let's see what's going to happen. If it's going to push higher, I already showed you some LUA theory projection lines and targets. But so far, very interesting where we're going to be at. Is it going to push higher? Today's the anniversary for our February 20 low of 152. And also, the Kumo future is looking positive a little bit, but we're above the Kumo cloud, but kind of now sideways. Linear regression says that a fail new high. And then from here we dip. Maybe this is the bull trap to catch everybody. And we know that April is a strong month statistically. So is it going to be inverse? We got wave 5 targets. We're already on a wave 5, but there's more targets to the upside if it's going to go. There's a lot to digest, a lot to think about in regards to your strategy in trading nat gas, the Black Widow. Let's look at some geometry. So far, we're above the midpoint, so that's bullish. There's possible targets up here too, depending when it's going to kiss it. Let's see. FT levels. We got one right here coming up. We haven't kissed yet. 450, 454. And then you have another one on 478, 79. If it's going to continue pushing higher. Gann fans. This is the retail. So far, we're finding support right here around 414. So that's good. And our Gann grid, we haven't kissed the 1 by 1. So we got ways to go. 467 around there, 460-ish. So far this worked well. This became resistance. So you could continue pushing higher. We just got to see what's going to happen today with the EIA report. Let's see. Extension targets. See, yeah, we already hit our midpoint here, 433. Kind of, oh, we pulled really back. 422, 420, yeah, 23. We below our 150%. And if it wants to continue going higher, 440, 474. Let's look at some SR. We're already past $4. And let's see, SQ9 levels, 444. We went up a little bit by more. So the last one here would be my SO. So the 1/4, what's the 14th? We're approaching 1/3, which is the 25th. We want to see what's going to happen here. And then this is our midpoint, 318. Let's go to our midpoint chart. So far, bullish here. As long as we can hold maybe 418, because that was the high of last year. Yep, last year, 418 right here. And our monthly, let's see, yeah, 471. Everything looks pretty good here. And then on our 4-hour, in the overnight, we hit 447 and then pulled back. So 447 is it. And you're digging into the MOBO. The Stokes are unwinding. You got a PPS sell signal already ahead of EIA report. So a couple of things, whatever the number is, you definitely want to stay above 357, and you want to at least hold $4, 402. Bounce off of this and either sideways or continue pushing higher, take that out and continue going higher to the other targets I showed you in the Elliott wave theory. And you definitely don't want to be below 407. If you're in 407, you'll be in chop fest. But if you could break out above 432, you could definitely push higher. So far, pretty healthy there. Looking at our hourly, you need to hold at least 416 because this is your midpoint for today only. So as you can see, as right now it's holding. So once EIA report comes out and it's going to shoot up, let's say targets to the upside would be 447 and then 461, and then it's open skies from there. Let's see for extreme targets. Yeah, so it was going to continue going higher. You got a 471. And even if you go 447, those are the bigger targets to the upside. So now I know there's some of you that, you know, maybe are not trading this contract. Let's see, what is it? The H25. And the right one, or is it J? I think it's J. J. Yeah, for those that are already trading the J contract, I mean, you're already at extreme levels. So this applies to you on this time frame. You need to hold at least 411. And if it's going to sell off, targets to the downside would be 371, around there, but 446 to the upside. Let's see our simple glance. Yeah, you're already hitting the linear regression channel if you're trading the April contracts. Yeah, you went as high as 472, and this is where you're finding resistance here on the weekly. Yep, that's it. Yeah, it should be interesting what the number is when it comes out in regards to the EIA report. So 447 is around here. Using the square of 9, you got 452, the 0 line. And if it pushes higher, your next target would be 463 all the way to 474. 485. So boom, 452, pushing higher. Next target 462. Boom, next target 447. Extreme 485. Right now you're holding at 414-ish around there. So you went all the way back. You're somewhere around over here, hovering around the 180 degree. The targets, yep, just using the J contract. I'm going to sign out. Hope you like this video. I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on that, guys.